Hello, welcome back to Pokemon Heart Gold. So, as I said, we will be going to talk to our mother again. So, you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help you too. What can I do for you? I know. Every time you receive prize money, I'll save some of it for you. On a long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save your money for you? Yes. I'll take care of your money. Be careful. Pokemon are your friends. When you work as a team, you can accomplish anything. Now go on. Now, I don't remember. Did we get Pokeballs? No. It's because we haven't gone through the capture walkthrough yet. Da-da-da. Which we will go through right now, apparently. Oh, excuse me. There you are. This is where you went after the police thing? David, you can catch wild Pokemon with Pokeballs. Okay. Follow me. Are you gonna give me some? I'd really like to catch a Pidgey. Oh, look, she's jumping for joy. Oh, barrel! But, I can't see the battle. I don't know what's going on. Thanks, I guess. Just like that. Huh? Was I too fast? I'll try again. Come this way. This is the first time where they never actually show you how to do it right away. I don't know why. It'd be so much easier if they just showed you how to do it. Rattata! Rattata shouldn't appear. And again, I don't know why she has a Meryl. So, typically, this is a very, very slow tutorial. That should be given to you before you leave the main area. Mostly because of the fact of how long it takes. Okay, its HP is down. It's ready for a Pokeball. No, it's not. You can do one more hit. I'm not going to argue with her. Lyra just doesn't care. She has 20 Pokeballs already in one Pokemon. She just carry the Pokeballs around just to carry them around. I'm hoping she doesn't buy them 10 at a time. Because if you buy 10, you get a Premier Ball. So weird. But actually, she probably didn't need to get it down anymore because she's level 5, and the level does affect catch counter. So if you have a level 100 and you're trying to catch something that's level 50, you'll have 50% more of a chance to catch it. Now, if you were trying to catch something that was level 2, you have a 98% chance that it's always going to get caught. It's not. It adds a 98% to whatever the catch rate of the Pokemon already is. Yeah, she even tells you need to bring it down. I'll give you these. Good luck. I obtained Pokeballs. Yeah. I got some bowels. Put them in the bowels pocket. See if we can't find what I'm looking for. And we found it. Guaranteed I'm gonna one-hit it. Just because of how powerful, how much more. Oh, apparently not. Okay. So in this case, I believe I have a 6. It's something. I just know at 100 you're guaranteed to catch most things if they're below 50 with little to no problem. depending on what they are. Like if they already have a high catch rate, then you're guaranteed to catch it. Pidgey's data was added to the Pokedex. It usually hides in tall grass because it dislikes fighting. It protects itself by kicking up sand. Height, 1 foot. Weight, 4 pounds. It's normal in flying. Yes. So we're gonna call this one Sora. Mainly because there's no actual key in this game. Or any good fighting types that I like in this game. Apart from maybe Heracross, but Heracross is very rare. A wild Sentrat. So we're not going to catch every Pokemon we meet. Most of the time, if I'm near a level, I'll just run because I want to get it. From here on out until I can get repels, I'm probably going to be running from wild Pokemon unless I'm training, and I want to heal up before I start training. I already have a Pidgey, so there's no real reason to fight this one. Do you have to go around in order to? Don't remember. Yeah, you have to go all the way around. That's right. That's right. You have to go this way. If you're wondering why I don't walk, it's mainly because I don't care about running into wild Pokemon. And if they really pose that much of a threat, I would care, but what you gonna do? Yes, I know I could probably train him, but right now I really just want to go heal him first. I want to heal him first, then I'm going to go to Route 30 and I'm going to train there. 30 is the one. Yeah, because Route 30 is the one that leads to Violet City. I was making sure, double checking the book, that it's Route 3031 that leads. Typically you could get the green Apricorn. I really don't. And again, I've already said this in the first episode. I'm not doing that because of the fact that I don't like them. The only thing they're really useful for is later on during the something we'll see later on. I already spoiled the Pokeball thing, but I won't spoil the other thing that you can do with them. That was very close to the old battle, to the battle we just had, which surprised me. Wild Sentrat appeared. I remember in the old one, I used to just battle like non-stop. In this one, I am going to keep it a bit more dumbed down to battling. So as soon as we're able to buy repels, I'm going to be buying them. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for waiting. We restored your Pokemon to full health. Please come back anytime. There we go, Cyndaquil. Nice and healed. I don't think we'll get repels until after Violet City. I think it's Violet City that unlocks repels. Oh yes, and another thing is after you do the whole mystery egg thing, you can, as you can tell, there's another guy standing right here, and this is very, he sells heal balls and airmail, typical things that we saw in Hoenn, because of the fact that the mail system does exist, and there was a quest. So we're gonna go to Pokemon. We're gonna switch. We're not actually. I want to see something. So he has a 77767, and he doesn't. And he's a hardy nature, bashful nature. Actually need to pull up the book on natures real quick. Adventure data. Pattern seals, alphabet seals. I'm pretty sure there was a nature category in this book. Pokemon Natures. Okay, so let's see. We have Axel is a bashful nature, so bashful. Bashful is just nothing really gets penalized. Okay. You are a hardy nature, which is good because nothing else gets penalized. If you're wondering what natures are, they're like additional stats that say, oh, hey, this stat will get an increase of, will get a bit more of an increase in your other stats, and this one will get less than it. We'll get like a 1. Let's say everything gets increased by 2 normally. Well, the one that gets increased by 3 instead, and the one that's 1 gets increased by 1 instead. So you're not losing out, you're losing out on it, but a lot of the time there's quicker ways to remedy it. And here we're going to do the Switch XP, which is have one Pokemon out. I actually have to kill this Caterpie before I can catch it. Which pisses me off. If you're wondering why I want a Caterpie, is because Caterpie is pretty useful, especially if it's level 4, because then it's a couple of levels away from being a Metapod. Wow. I could catch it, but this isn't some of the later games where you get XP for catching it. Which I love, which I really wish they would have done, where you get XP for catching things as well. I think it only knows String Shot. That's weird. It shouldn't know Tackle. It's level 4. Tackle level 5 for Caterpie. I don't remember. As you'll see, he'll gain experience points even for not being in the battle. We'll gain the same amount. Typically, that's what the EXP share is for, but in this game, compared to the other ones, you get it a lot later on than I would like. And it's mainly due to the factor of how this game works. Oh, is the difference that? Is that the main difference? Is the little crest thing? Because if it is, I've never noticed that before. So their sprites, the ones in here for the switching, are the old sprites. The old original Gen 2 sprites, which I think is hilarious. Because when you think about it, given how good Gen 2 was originally before the remake and how Gen 1 was, sprites were really the thing that threw it all together because they had characteristics. They all looked cool. Now we can catch a Caterpie if I find one. Guaranteed I'm not going to find one when I want one, and I'm going to be mad. If we just keep running into Pidgeys, I'm gonna kill somebody. Mainly the Pidgey. Let's see, how much XP does Sora need? Oh, he's less than halfway through. So we'll switch to Axel. My mouse up here? Can't tell. No, I can't. Is cancel cut off? I feel like cancel's cut. No, that's. Oh, my mouse is. Yeah, you guys can see that I am using an emulator because my mouse is there. I thought it would have been hidden because I know for a fact that if you record via in-game, the mouse is hidden. I guess I could hide my mouse, but it's like I already said I'm playing on an emulator. I own the actual game. I just can't find it at the moment. Well, it doesn't really keep track of your mouse because I'm doing a full circle within the circle and I'm watching it. It's not even in the circle. That's how bad it. Oh, or maybe I wasn't. Maybe I just wasn't in the circle. There's that. That's a thing that could happen. But apart from that, I'll mainly be using my mouse in battle just because of the one factor of switching is a lot easier to press than... I'll be using my mouse mainly in battle because it's like the only place that it's more useful unless I'm clicking on something on the menu. Like if I'm clicking... We could get a Metapod. I really don't want to get a Metapod. We're not getting a Metapod. I'm gonna fight this with Sora. Just because the only move he knows is Harden. So... This may actually take a while. I may have to switch just because of how long this is gonna take. Yep. Switch. I know Axel's probably not gonna do a whole lot more damage, but he'll do enough damage that I think it's beneficial to switch. So yeah. He'll do a bit more damage. Yeah, like right off the bat, that was a bit more damage. And if we can land a critical, I'll be happy. I'd be using Leer or Smokescreen, but it's like, I should probably use Smokescreen. But soon enough, its defense won't be able to rise anymore. So it won't matter. Yeah, at this point, we're at the point where Sora would be doing about the same damage I'm now doing. I just switched right off the bat. Could have got a lot more hits in. Yeah, see, now its defense can't go any higher, so it means it reached its max. So it's just going to spam it until it's out of PP, which can actually happen because I believe Harden has like 30 or 25. It actually could happen. I've had it happen in a game, but the Metapod will just use Struggle, and that'll hurt itself. I'm not going to catch it. I'm going to catch a Caterpie. I'd rather catch a Caterpie and teach it stuff. Sora grew to level 20. Yay, grew to level 3 finally. Getting no moves whatsoever, though. I completely forgot that Pidgey sucks at getting moves. But he's level 3. So we're going to just stay in here until we find a Caterpie. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know, game? So we use Tackle. We'll keep Sora out. Switch him when we're going to catch him. Just because I want the additional. Only 2 damage. Must have a really good defense stat then. Oh, String Shot. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Wow, I'm slow if that got the hit off on me already. Okay, that's red. So we're gonna go to Axel. Sora, get back! Just a little more. Hang in there, Axel. You know, that becomes a lot more. That is one of my more familiar quotes. of this game is the fact that so when I played this game originally, I got it day one. So when I got it day one, we were going to the snow. So I was playing it in the car on the way to the snow. Got about halfway through the game before we got there. Because traffic. My DS was dying. So when we got back, I finished it. When we got back home, I was finishing the game. I was like, gotta finish. And when I played it, I just played it normally. Didn't really do much. Didn't know you could go to Kanto at the time until a little bit after the Elite Four, because once you get to Kanto, anytime you defeat the Elite Four in this game, you get the credits for this game. Which is weird, because when you think about it, in every other game, well, I guess in most of, like, I know Sinnoh did it. I don't know if Hoenn did it every time you beat the Elite Four that you got the credits. I know Sinnoh did. For protection, it released onto Caterpie. Bug type, its height is a foot, so it's the same height as our Pidgey. His weight is 6.4 pounds, so it weighs a bit more. For protection, it releases a horrible stench from the antennae on its head to drive away enemies. We're going to call him Bugsy. I said Bugsy. And here, anything that requires me typing and or clicking multiple things, Bugzex. Bugsy. Bugsy is his name. So yeah, we'll be taking this route to Route 31 to head to Violet. Right now we're gonna heal all of our Pokemon with the 6 potions we have. Oh yeah, that's right. This is one of the games where you have to use it one at a time. That's right. I'm so used to X and Y where and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where you're able just to continue using them if you've if you used it even once, you're still able to use them. It's a pretty cool way of doing it. Oh, look, another Caterpie. Go Sora! We'll probably fight with Sora until I think we're gonna lose. This one has about the same HP as the other one. I don't think I don't know why we didn't go first. And then we went first the second time. It may have just been a weird... Like, why is it switching? I know it's turn-based, but it's not that turn-based. It's more turn-based in the fact that I will either go first, and you'll follow, or you'll go first, and I'll follow unless I have a move that lets me gain more speed, which then I will go first if my speed outranks yours. That's how it works. That's why in X and Y, one of the most powerful things in that game was the fact that you could get a Charizard that was able to move that new speed boost, which boosts the speed after each of its turns. And that was a cool thing. It's how I beat the game, because it also leveled extremely quickly for whatever reason. So, youngster Joey, we all know him. We all love him. He's got a Rattata. He loves talking about the Rattata. We don't know why. We just do. He loves it. It's amazing. It's the top percentage of all Rattatatas with its tail whip and its 2 giant teeth. No, but seriously, why a Rattata, Joey? You could catch a Caterpie, train it to become a Butterfree. You could catch a Pidgey and train it to become a Pidgeotto. Or a Pidgeot. Is it Pidgeot, then Pidgeotto, or Pidgeot? Pidgeotto, Pidgeot. Okay, I was right. Yeah, because it's like, Pidgey is supposed to be a pigeon, but he looks more like your typical bird, and Sparrow is supposed to be... What is Sparrow supposed to be? It's just a bird. They actually used to share a sprite like this. Typically, everybody got this confused with the Sparrow sprite because of how closely related they looked in the original game. Because black and white, you really couldn't tell that. Hey, can I get your number? I'll ring you up in battle. So if you play as the girl, he says the exact same thing, but there's really no difference to this if you play as a girl. The problem I have is that Joey will call you at random times just to talk about the Rattata. Like, me and my Rattata trained today. It was about to evolve, and I told it not to. Like, you idiot. And he's like, I challenge you again to a Pokemon battle. And it's like, I'm not fighting your Rattata, man. I've kicked its butt so many times already. It's horrible. Everybody loves Youngster Joey because he's like, short! Well, he's not the shorts guy. I can't wait till we meet the shorts guy. Shorts guy is best guy of this game. Is the best youngster in the game because he's... Shorts are easy and comfortable to wear, and it's like, okay. You just brush it off like, he's crazy. I sound crazy right now. I really hope my neighbors can't hear me. Because they already don't like me enough as is, and they don't like my dog when she barks. Like our neighbor next door, because my wall's here, the wall. The neighbor that's on the other side of our house, against that wall, doesn't like when my dog goes out and barks. But it's like, you've obviously never owned a dog. Dogs bark. It's a thing they do. My dog does it. Just randomly for no reason. Our entire household is used to her barking. We tell her to shut up. We tell her to stop barking. She'll typically stop once she thinks whatever's going on has stopped. That's a very typical thing. But most of the people that you'll fight on this route have Pokemon from this route. Finally, you learn Sand Attack. So if you're wondering why I haven't been looking for an Oddish, mainly because you can't catch an Oddish on this route. Mainly you can't catch an Oddish on this route. On Route 31, we're going to be searching for our first grass type, and it's the only grass type that you'll be getting for a while now. I really hate this fight because you could be... Is she even a fight? Oh. Wow. She's not a fight? That makes me why the book doesn't have her highlighted. I thought it was just because they were weird about it. Da 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 da. Caterpie. As you can guess, I already pretty much know what's going to be here. So we're going to try and get all our Pokemon to level 10. Mainly because I want Ember before we head onto the next town. Which may be in the next episode. May not be. We may enter the town as soon as this battle ends. You don't know. You can't see this. Yes, you can. I have a camera. So you saw me waving my hand and blatantly lying to you. I'm sorry. I'll go think about what I did. So the reason we picked up a flying is mainly because flying is really good. Not early game and not typically late game, but around middle, because you're not really going to find another flying type unless you really like Hoot Hoot, which I think is a dark type, is a dark subtype later on when it evolves, or Noctile. You're not really going to find a good flying that you like, and no, Noctile is the Hoot Hoot evolves. I mean, Honchkrow? Murkrow? The crow one. You're not really going to... Unless you like Pharaoh because of the fact that he knows he can learn Peck a lot earlier on. So, also another thing, bug catchers typically only have bug types. It's very rare that they won't ever have a bug type. I found one that doesn't have a bug type, and the main reason is because the first form of it isn't considered a bug, but the next form is, which is weird. And it's not in this game. I forget which game it is. Oh, we went over 30 minutes. We'll go 31 then. That was my timer. Let me know for 30 minutes. So I'm going to be doing 30-minute episodes. We've passed the 30 minutes, obviously. Yeah. Okay. Good. Can I just hit this thing so I can... Thank you. So once he hits level 8, we'll start training Caterpie so we can get them all around the same. And I think with that, guys, let's talk to Pidgey real quick. What's Pidgey got to say? Oh, Pidgey's happy. Sora is somehow forcing itself to keep going. Dude, what? Can we check your poke? You have 12 HP left. Oh, and with that, guys, I say adieu. I'll see you guys next time.